So hey people, my name is Chelsea, and in this YouTube video I'm going to be reviewing Ouran High School Host Club, which right here, about the DVD. So basically I wanted to do this review because I'm part of a collab channel called the 7 Awesome Nerds, and each week we get to pick a theme, and this week was my turn and I picked anime, and I assigned each of the nerds a different anime, and so they gave their reviews and it was interesting, and I just wanted to give my own reviews and maybe talk a little bit about why I assigned each particular nerd that particular anime, just, you know, to let them know how I feel. Alright, so the first nerd was Sam, and she had Ouran High School Host Club. And I really love this anime. But before I really get into it, I'm just gonna read. It's on the back of the box, so you people who don't know will know the general plotty thing. Okay, here we go. Ouran Academy, an institution of extravagance and prestige, where learning comes secondary to luxury. But for studious Haruhi Fujioka, education is a privilege that must be earned, being on scholarship and out of place among the moneyed. That is until the day Haruhi stumbles upon the host club, a stumble which leaves the freshman indebted for millions of yen. And the only way to pay for the damages? Well, Haruhi has to work as a host. There's only one problem. Haruhi is actually a Harushi. From the troublesome twins with their little games to self-proclaimed king obsessed with the club's newest member, these boys will cater to any desire. Freshman year definitely looks like it will be one to remember. Okay, so basically, it's a comedy, kind of, because it does kind of get dramatic at times, but it's a comedy and it's really good. I really liked it. Just a little history about me and this particular anime. Before Ouran, the only anime I'd really seen had been on TV, like Toonami and Adult Swim, like the animes that were on those TV programs. So I hadn't really really delved into what anime there was in the world. And then one day I was on YouTube, a couple updates ago, when they were showing like new on YouTube, like stuff that had just been uploaded, and it was there, and I thought it looked interesting, so I clicked on the video, and it basically I watched like the whole series in one day, essentially, because I was just watching it, and it was in Japanese with English subtitles, but I didn't care. I really liked it, and from there I just sort of found other shows and other things, and that's how I really kind of discovered this whole world of anime, and not just, what goes on TV, because there's like way more stuff than there's ever on TV. So so that this Ouran obviously just brought me into the world of anime, so it's very special to my heart, and I thought it would be a good fit for Sam, because Sam really likes Glee, which is a show about, people who are misfits, or, don't really, or having a hard time like finding where they fit in high school, and just sort of like coming together and forming this group and having a family. And Ouran, although generally I wouldn't say that these people are misfits per se, because they're like rich, wealthy, and couldn't have everything they want, but they have their own struggles, and they come together and form a family. So I thought that those similarities, and also Sam really loves gay storylines, and there's a lot of things you could take as like gay subtext in the show, so I thought that would appeal to her too. But I mean, that's the main reason why I thought, well, Ouran would be a good fit for Sam. And my review is that I love this show. I mean, it's one of my favorites. It's it's hilarious. I laugh every time I see it. I laugh at jokes that I've heard before, just because it's just so funny and random, and I especially have a special place in my heart for the twins, especially when they like piss themselves when they laugh, or like pound on the ground and stuff. I just think they're especially funny, and the whole series I think is just very well written. My favorite episode is in So Kyoya Met Him, which really, because the show does get dramatic, it tells about the family lives of the hosts and things like that, of that nature, and so when you get to that show, or that episode, and there's this whole sort of metaphor thing with Kyoya doing this painting, and then there's this last image that is just so powerful. I was just like bawling my eyes out, and then like 2 seconds later I was laughing again, because I really think that Glee could take some notes from Ouran and how to like be a comedy and have drama without, you know, getting too much of one thing and leaving one thing behind. Like I feel like Glee gets way too dramatic and forgets it's a comedy and then doesn't really know how to balance the two very well. Whereas I feel Ouran is like excels at balancing their drama with comedy because it is, you know, I think first and foremost a comedy that gets dramatic, but you know, you never stop laughing throughout. I don't think there's one episode where you don't laugh. Well, no, there's never one episode where there's not at least like some laughing going on, and I feel like with Glee it gets so heavy sometimes that you just forget. So I thought that you know, Glee could take a few pages out of Ouran's book. Also, other things that I liked about this anime is the music. It has sort of a classical music soundtrack. Not really classical, but it's like an orchestral thing, and they have like a tango and a waltz, and because I have the whole soundtrack, and you know, the music that plays like while the action is happening, it's all like in that kind of classical orchestral vibe, and it's amazing. It like complements the series so well, I think, with what's going on, since it is sort of like set in like this high class world. It just sort of blends in very well, and it's like one of my favorite soundtracks for an anime. I don't really have a lot of anime soundtracks, so that's one that I do have and really, you know, enjoy it. Other things I liked about this anime, it's animated very well. Everything's really pretty. I will say, guys, there's a lot of pink, so if you're gonna watch it, be prepared for a lot of pink, a lot of flowers, but I mean, it's a comedy, so I think you'll still enjoy it. One thing I like to get in with the animes is a lot of people talk about, you know, English dub versus watching it in the Japanese, with that Japanese original track with English subtitles, I guess. And I don't know. Sometimes the Japanese track is way better. Sometimes the English is way better. But I find most of the time, and with this one too, that they're both equally good. Like I said, I watched the whole thing in Japanese. Obviously, the Japanese track I found really good because that's how I originally experienced the show. That being said, the dub was also, I think, very good. I got to rediscover the show with the dub when I bought it on DVD and stuff. So I found myself enjoying that too. So I personally do prefer just dub because I don't know. I like having the whole. I don't like having. I will read when I watch, but I would prefer not to. So that's always just going to make me like lean toward a dub. Also, I don't want to like, sometimes the lettering will cover up some of the pretty artwork, and I feel like with anime sometimes it is very artistic, and when you have the subtitles, it's kind of covering it up and ruining the picture for you. So that's my opinion. But yeah, for Ouran, I would definitely say that they're both very good. So whichever one you prefer, you're going to be good. So yeah, that's my review. I really liked it, and I highly suggest it to everyone. And also, just fun random note, I went to an anime convention, and I met the voice actor for Tamaki, this dude right here. See, Nick Mignogna signed it, and Travis Willingham, who voiced Mori, the big tall guy that never talks. And also they voiced a couple other parts in some anime that the other nerds watched, like Vic Mignogna was Ed in Full Metal Alchemist, and Maka's father, Death Scythe, in Soul Eater, and let me think what everyone else watched. I think that's it that he was in. Yeah, that was it. And Travis Willingham also, he's Colonel Roy Mustang in Full Metal Alchemist, which I don't know if Katie, if you've not seen past the first 2 episodes, you probably don't know who that is yet. And then he was, well, William won't know because he hasn't gotten that far, but he is in Soul Eater. He plays a werewolf. Pretty cool. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting. I dove in there. Alright, so that's it for me. I'll see you guys when I review the other anime that the nerds watched. Next is Soul Eater. So, bye lovelies. Mwah.